Hey guys, welcome back. Showed you this doorway thingy. I don't really have a good name for it, but kind of a fence doorway that's hidden. I'll show you how to build that in this video tutorial. And it starts off with the double piston extender contraption that I've showed you in previous videos, but I'll build that here real quick for you. Starts with a monostable circuit. Let's do this version here. Do 3 ticks on that, block on top, put a button on there, torch here, and a torch on top. Torch off to the side, put a repeater here with the 1 tick, or 2 ticks, whatever you want to call them. And then the double pistons will go here. Whoops. Block here. 1 repeater here on just a single tick. And there. So what we've got so far is a block on top of this torch here. So the double pistons extend, and that gives one little push at the top, but we need one more push to get the block back down. So we'll put 2 repeaters here on 2, I guess, and then whatever you want to make your fence out of. Like I said, actual fence doesn't really work that well, as you'll see here, but so this is the let's put a stone there just for kicks. So that'll bring the 1 block up and down, but we need to get the second block underneath there. So what we're going to do is have a sticky piston here that will retract and extend the block into here so it can be pushed up. So now the tricky part here is to remember what we did before. So we want a torch under this piston here, and then we want a second torch. Oh, I see how I did. Okay. So the torch will send power this way. Like so. You have to look back to see how I did it before. Put so basically what's going on here is when I add power to this, this piston here will extend first because it's right under the torch here, and this other one's delayed a little bit. So when I add power, or take away power as it may be, this torch will come on. This piston will push the block on top of this other piston here, and then a split second later, after this delay from this repeater here, that piston will push it up into place. See that? Now on the way back down, I've added a little bit of a pulse lengthener here so that this piston will stay on longer, giving the other piston time to retract and bring the block down. So when I turn the power off, it'll let the block fall down first, and then this one will retract because we've got a little bit extra length of a pulse here. Does that make sense? So with this mechanism bringing, keep hitting that too fast. With this mechanism bringing that block out of the way, now when we hit this over here, it'll drop that top block down. Then to put the fence back up, the doorway back up, we'll have to hit this first, and then activate that mechanism. And then we have to, when we want to bring it down, we do a reverse order. This first, and then hit that. So how are we going to activate that? Well, we'll need a T flip-flop. And we're going to hook that right into here. And let's see, what design do I want to use on this? Let's go ahead and do a different one than I did last time, just for variety's sake. Let's try this one here, see if this works. This is a T flip-flop based on sticky pistons and a 1-tick pulse. Basically, I'm making a monostable circuit right here, and this needs to be on 3 to make a 1-tick pulse. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. Put this back, put this torch back here. Oh, and torch goes here and there. So that's the monostable circuit part of it. There's a 1-tick pulse, and we're going to put a torch under here and a block on top of that, and that's going to alternate the power. So now, let's see if I did this right. So if I activate the T flip-flop, it'll retract that, and then I'll hit the button again and it'll extend it. Alright, so that's good so far. Let's see here. Next would be when I hit this button, the next thing I want to have it do is, at this point, the second block will be up here. So I want to have the retractor mechanism over here go up and grab that block and bring it down. So I need to have a let's see, I did that backwards. Oops. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so when I hit the button, this is going to come on, and it's going to bring that block back. And the next thing I want to have happen is that this mechanism here to go up and grab that block. So I'm going to take some power from the button here, and I'm probably going to rearrange this here in a minute, but we'll take the power from the button, and we're going to send it over to this thingy here, and we need a repeater here. This is a monostable circuit. We need a repeater to get it to go into that dust too. Actually, you could do it this way. Let's see if that is any benefit. You just have to make sure the power goes to both sides. But I do want that delayed though. I'm not sure how much I want it delayed, but I do want it delayed a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and put it back the way I had it. Sorry. And I don't need that anymore. I might need more delay than that. We'll see how that works. So when I push this button, the first thing that should happen is, since this is delayed the least, it should retract that block down out of the way, and then by that time the power should come through here and go up and grab that top block. Let's see if that works. Now see, I was too slow, so I need to add a little bit more delay onto that. I'm just going to max that out. And let's see if I can fix this without. So let me try that. Okay, so let's try this again. When I hit this button, it should pull that block out of the way. Hopefully this delay is long enough where it can go up and grab that without interference. There we go, that's good. Now, that's part of it, but if I hit this button again, what's going to happen is this mechanism is going to try to shove that block in there before the other block's out of the way. So we've got to delay this. It's powered now, so what I want to do is I want to take the power and extend the pulse of it. And I'm going to move that. Yeah, see, I screwed it up. So I need to delay that by adding some pulse lengtheners in here. And this will keep that this mechanism from doing its thing until I need it to. The main pulse will go straight through here, and the delayed signal will keep it on for a few extra seconds. Now let's fix what I did here. It should be in the right position. So if I turn this off, if I push this T flip-flop and turn this off, what should happen? This should stay on, since this is the pulse length is lengthened. This should stay on, so that block should stay where it's at, giving this time to push the first block up. I might need to add more time over there, but I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. Yeah, perfect. So hopefully you can see what's going on here. Now, when I push the button, the first thing that's going to happen is the power is going to go through here. The pulse lengthening doesn't matter on the on part of it. It'll drop this block out of the way, and then after that, this will come on, grabbing the top block. And then the reverse, the pulse lengthener will keep the other block in place until the top block can be shoved up, and like so. And then to cover that up, you can like this, and place your floor like so. And by having this lowered design of the monostable circuit here, we can cover everything, which is nice. Whoops. Now obviously you could probably compact that quite a bit, but I'm going to leave it like this so you can see what's actually going on, which I think is more important than memorizing a certain design. As far as how to get the power down to there, what you could do is take this out of here and run this power around like that. Put a row of blocks here, and let's see if this works. And we're going to put a button to block that off there. So if we have a button here, I think I go one more, can't I? Get a little bit closer. So if I have a button there, maybe, should work fine. So if I can bring this around, and I'm going to, yeah, that'll be fine. I'm going to have to go like that, and then bring this up and around so it hits both sides of it. Hopefully that has enough length to get around. Let's see if we can extend that like so. That should work fine. Oh, I always screw something up. What did I screw up this time? Why did that make a difference, not having that block there? Why would that matter? That was weird. I have no idea why that matters. But anyway, apparently that matters somehow. I'll figure that out later. Alright, I'm not sure why that was acting up, but it seems to be working fine now. So let's see if we can cover it up and have it still work. Oops, wrong place. far so good. Whoops. There we go. So, I guess you could hook that up to a pressure plate over here, probably. You'd have to do it on this side. Put a pressure plate right there, and then take it around. So if you wanted a pressure plate on the inside for whatever reason, you could make that work as well. But hopefully that shows you how to make it and how it works, more importantly. Thanks for watching. See you guys.